Guests and graduates, we would like to welcome you to the Cathedral today. The degree ceremony is about to start shortly. However, before we begin, I'd like to make a few announcements to ensure the ceremony runs smoothly. Our priority remains the health and safety of our students, staff and guests. Therefore, we've put in place a range of recommended mitigating safety measures. Firstly, I would ask that guests please remain seated throughout the ceremony. We recommend that you wear a face covering while in the cathedral unless medically exempt. Graduands, when you proceed to the stage to be presented with your award, and you are not expected to wear your face covering. When you're presented with your award on stage, there will not be a handshake with the Vice-Chancellor, but instead, this will be acknowledged with a doff of the cap. If you have anything with an alarm or ringtone, please switch it off now so it does not interrupt the ceremony. May I also remind you that it is not permitted to take photographs or make private videos whilst you're in the cathedral. The ceremony is being streamed live across the internet and will be available for on-demand viewing on the Canterbury Christ Church website or on YouTube. The ceremony will begin with a procession of academic staff, followed by governors, civic dignitaries, and senior management team members. Please remain seated for these processions. The final procession will be that of the principal officers led by the mace bearer, and we'd be grateful if those who are able would please stand for this. A signal will be given to you as to when you should stand for this procession. Graduands, once we reach the part of the ceremony where you're presented, you'll be led from your seat by a member of staff and directed towards the front of the cathedral. It is essential that you remain in the order you've been placed. We may find yourself receiving an award while somebody else's name is announced. Once you've been presented with your award, please follow the route your predecessor takes to return to your seat. When your name is called out, you'll come up the small ramp to the dais and meet the Vice-Chancellor. You will then return to your seat via the centre aisle of the nave. At the end of the ceremony, I would ask that all guests please remain in your seats until after the dignitaries, staff and graduates are processed out. After that, please use all the available exits to leave the cathedral. Our ushers are available to show you the nearest ones. We do hope that you enjoy this very special occasion, with all that it means to those who are receiving their awards and to their friends and families who have supported them during their time of study. We hope you enjoy the ceremony today. Thank you.
I declare this congregation open. Please be seated. It's my great pleasure as Deputy Pro-Chancellor to welcome all of you on behalf of Canterbury Christ Church University to this magnificent cathedral on this very, very special day. To each and every student who will graduate today, I offer my warmest congratulations. Your time as students has been especially challenging, given the constraints you have faced and dealt with so well arising from the coronavirus epidemic. So may I emphasise my well done to you all in the strongest of possible terms. It is most appropriate that this ceremony should be the setting of our students' graduation. Canterbury Cathedral is the focal point of a World Heritage Site. Within that site is St Augustine's Abbey, a place of learning in whose precincts, more than 800 years after the foundation of the Abbey, our university campus is now located. Throughout its history, the cathedral has been a site of great ceremonies and the celebration of very memorable events, including key points of passage through life. Graduation is amongst the most important of those rites of passage, the passage from graduand to graduate, from undergraduate to postgraduate, from student to employee or entrepreneur, from one stage of citizenship to the next. This rite of passage is both a personal one for each graduating student, but also, very importantly, one that is shared by all graduates and by their families, friends and supporters. These include the academic and professional services staff of the university, many of whom are here to witness, with great pride, a moment that is as significant to them as it is to you. We all join you in celebrating that moment and in wishing our graduates the very best as they move onwards and upwards, I'm sure, into the next stage of their lives. So finally from me, a very big well done to you all for your success in such testing of circumstances. May I now invite Professor Ramathiran Namachandran, the Vice-Chancellor, to address you. Thank you.
Deputy Pro-Chancellor, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen and graduates, it gives me great pleasure to add my welcome to the welcome you have received from our Deputy Pro-Chancellor. Today is a day of celebration. We celebrate your hard work, your commitment, your achievements and your success. But as has already been said, those graduating today will also be remembered as a unique cohort of graduates. The world has not seen a pandemic like this one we have experienced for over 100 years. You have bravely endured, adapted, and overcome exceptional challenges. And it's not been easy. You have therefore both earned and thoroughly deserved to graduate at this ceremony today. At the heart of our purpose as a university is our commitment to provide a high-quality learning experience to all our students. Not just to give them a fine education, but to work in partnership with our students, preparing them to achieve their potential as engaged, informed, and active members of our society. I hope that will ring true for all those graduating today. Our founders had a vision where students and staff lived and worked as part of a learning community. Today, we are a community, an international community of staff and students from some 80 countries. We remain committed to being an international university, and we believe this is hugely enriching for all of us. At a time when the employment climate is challenging, we're confident that you, as Canterbury Christ Church University graduates, are well positioned for the future. In the most recent independent national survey on graduate employability, the university was ranked in the top 20 among large universities in the country. We're very proud of the employment record of our graduates, and I hope you will be too. Graduations are about looking back at achievements, particularly your achievements, but they're also about looking towards the future. We want our graduates to live lives of service. We want you to think globally, but also act locally. We want you to be citizens of character and through your learning, become constructive, creative, and most of all, caring. We want you to be agents of innovation and transformation. In a fast-changing world, be confident, expect the unexpected, embrace new challenges and opportunities. Whilst the 20th and 21st centuries have seen much progress in terms of the arts, science, engineering, technology, and medicine, the world still faces huge challenges. Poverty, famine, disease, climate change, and security are just a few of these. Last week, we saw 200 nations come together in Glasgow to tackle climate change, perhaps the most important crisis facing the global community. Over the last 18 months, we have seen how science, technology, and medicine have played a crucial role in fighting the pandemic. So I believe strongly that today's graduates will play an important role in solving many of these global challenges. Last year, many of our students and staff were the first to go to the front line to work in the NHS and in social care, caring for those who were suffering with COVID. This shows our students' commitment to wanting to make a difference. It shows their commitment to wanting to help others. I'm often reminded by what President John F. Kennedy said, "Ask not what the country can do for you, but what you can do for your country." As you graduate today, you become members of the Canterbury Christ Church University Alumni Association. As our alumni, you are our most important ambassadors. So take the spirit of Christ Church with you wherever you go and support the university in whatever way you can. Once again, many congratulations on what you have achieved and all the very best for the future. For our guests, please enjoy the pageantry, the setting, the fellowship, and the music. And for those graduating today, this is your day, your achievement, and your university.
I present these students of Canterbury Christ Church University, found worthy to be admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Science. Leslie Josiah. Veolusha Bavi. Tarembreed Sandhu. Kira Simmons. Bianca Christia. Alex Ariani. Kai Osborne. I present this student of Canterbury Christ Church University found worthy to be admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Law. Cecile Egayako. I present these students of Canterbury Christ Church University found worthy to be admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Science with Honor. Oluwakemi Adubayo. Sharif Ahmed. Rachel Blatford. Seji Boyle. Marjit Shanti. Matthew Eloy. Jacob Gloss. Charlotte Hall. Omar Khabaza. Bennett Kairmaun. Shani Metcalif John. Molly Moose. Chingitu Mizorori. Zainab Nakawi. Sanjaya Rai. Igor Razoweski. Dean Tuffy. Sophie Wallace. Rizikat Bolaji. Thomas Hudson. Simona Sibinova. Anne Adicalo. Emily Barclay. George Broadhurst. Oliver Brown. George Budd. Danielle Boschel. Ottoman Charlton. James Cox. Toby Darby. Saffron Disbury. Amareta Dosang. George Fisher. Chloe Fry. Sean Fuller. Sky Humphreys. Munirul Islam. Danny Jackson. Hemel Khan. Diana Kopernika. Netsanet Lagaze. James Lilly. Jordan Lovett Fagg. Monica Mahel. Juliet Malagudi. Hamish McPherson. Molly McRae. Kyle Mills. Adrik Nazaraith. Catherine Raymond. George Raymond. Patrick Rosales. Josephine Skimbry. Jada Simpson. Clarissa Tickner. Osman Tonkara. Leonardo Ventura Bilagic. Amy Williams. Ais Yalmaz. Stuart Gimmel. Christopher Hudson. Amy Johnson. It is now my duty to announce a posthumous award. Jeremiah Poliushu was in his third year at the university studying accounting and finance before his tragic and untimely death. An academically capable and committed student he was. Jeremiah made an abiding impression on many in the business school, both academically and socially. He had a strong path towards a great degree and amazing career ahead of him, and a lively circle of friends. Jeremiah was a young man who, though unassuming, knew what he wanted, and he was ready to give all to achieve it. He had a deep interest in his chosen subject, with a positive outlook about life in general, and he was always helpful to others. The gentle giant, he was often described. As shocked and as saddened as we are by his untimely passing, today we are grateful for the opportunity to celebrate Jeremiah's achievement as a student on our program. Most Honorable Pro-Chancellor, I invite a member of Jeremiah's family to accept on his behalf his award of Bachelor of Science with Honors. I present these students of Canterbury Christ Church University, found worthy to be admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Science with Honors. Holly Brown. Kyle Mahoney. Danny Hegarty. Diane Alcock. Holly Aldridge. Charlotte Anderson. Mogolawolwa Imbola. Emily Balfour. Eleanor Banks. Kira Barker. Beatrice Partales. Katie Benzis. Lucy Best. Amy Bostock. Amy Bromley. Courtney Carter. Charlie Casey. Libby Clark. Rebecca Cox. Elias Davis. Jasmine Domeni. Abigail Eames. Victoria Ilasova. Kieran Elliott. Rebecca Etienne Singh. Georgia Farrant. Chelsea Fisher. Hannah Gallagher. Lauren Garrod. Joseph Gelby. Amber Grant. Rebecca Holland. Keely Hume. Susanna Lambert. Ellie McIntyre. Emily Millard. Lionheart Osima. Eleanor Pace. Chloe Payne. Jessica Peart. Antonia Petredo. Hannah Seaborn. Kyle Seymour. Tegan Shalito. Layla Smith. Akash Taba. Emily Thomas. Paris Telcock. Ryan Turk Simmons. Amy Taylor. Molly Vick. Maisie Whitley. Sean Wiley Gunning. Estelle Woodhouse. Bethany Wright. Rebecca Wrigley. Anika Yasmin. Rihanna Turrell. Rhiannon Barton. Melly Beadle. Tyler Page Briggs. Rayo Buckland, Amelia Cobblestone, Neil Duncan, Savannah Green, Wednesday Gunter, Alexandra Kolaska, Christy Reed, Francis Smith, Zara Sawyer, Shana Ewell, Mitchell Dios, Alex Bedard, Jennifer Morris, Elizabeth Southam, Lucy Keenan, Lisa Davidson, Hadley Hewitt Chick, Bethany McKee, Rhiannon Ronham, Grace Shaw Williams, Natasha Vego, Alicia Costanzo, Kirsty Donker, Isobel Ingram, Akira Richards, Oyekansola Solaro, Leah Tewksbury, James Istel, Samuel Arthur, Christopher Bourne, Zach Brightman, Amy Kane, Rebecca Chalice, Billy Cogger, Ivaldas de Midas, Stefano Folasa, Tom Frisenda, Lewis Harmon, Rory Hedges, Anbukoshi Modi, Adam McLaughlin, Adam Mumford, Chikizi Onyoha, Lewis Parsons, Harry Patching, Louis Poticari, Angela Rees, Benjamin Tilley, Jake Timms, Christopher Tippy, Satyan Vardar, Emily Passett, Rebecca Beckett, Saffron Bouquets, Erin Bradshaw, Tyler Cassie, Holly Conroy, Chloe Franks Calvin, Chloe Gilligan, Bethany Hills, Neve Jarvis, Jessica Knapp, Angel Loveland, Beta Marsh Wineska, Holly Marsh Fielding, Rebecca McComartin, Georgia McMcGurk, Shay Meehan, Ellen Millard, Caitlin Owen, Claire Pattison, Carly Pocock, Reese Sitaram, Isabel Southgate, Andrew Still, Phoebe Stonier, Daniel Trott. Molly Walker. Eveline Wilson. Finley Barnaski. Sky Blackledge. And Kitulona Bogdan. Edna Castro. Hugo Chapman. Olivia Koo. Amy Collier. Maya Davatol. Katie Ditcher. Kira Dunham. Ellie Evans Eastman. Courtney First. Nikita Gatora. Lucy Gore. Shannon Louise Hampshire. Sidona Hansen Afor. Lizanne Kirby. Courtney Cole. Nicholas Leach. Ryan McNess. Kira McDermott. Abigail Meadows. Alexandra Penny. Rihanna Powell. Monica Rawlings. Samuel Stables. Shakaila Thomas. Hannah Tuck. Courtney Tuffy. Taylor Wilson. Alieta Balment. Ashley Bottomley. Katie Burns. Molly Goodwin. Jamie Jordan. Melissa Pointer, Katie Schuyler, Grace Smith, Hafsa Hassan, Alokai Omida Adimola, Louise Denny, Phoebe Lamb, Charlotte Lowry, Lawrence Wild, Bilal Afghan, Pooja Alakadan, Kifayat Bako, Kelly Dean, Olga Andra Dragan, Rachel Wu, Isabella Bullock, Patricia Frelas, Sean Lilly, Juliana Machado Martinez, Morgan Menkioch, Luana Barnwell, Ellis Blaise Gilbert, Sophie Konostap, Sonia Bigolova, Emily Thompson, Emma Beasley, Mariam Pertzed, Alanis Blackwell, Georgia Louise Campbell, Shalani Gemma Ralaja, Olia Guzman, Vilchika Halkaliva, Emily Kingsley, Poppy Lucas, Holly Midar, Jordan Nash, Yamona Nimbang. Arya Prakash. Bethany Saunders. Monica Stats-Kiewicz. Katie Warren. Amy Wilkinson. I present this student of Canterbury Christ Church University, found worthy to be admitted to the degree of Masters of Science, Lorna Sexton Mills. I present these students of Canterbury Christ Church University, found worthy to be admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Science with Honours. Tibawa Dibengo. Akovi Yvonne Shai. Jade Phantom. Holly Midar. Tahara Mia. Gloria Ukiwa. Marwanul Sikdar. Thanushan Sivalzoli. Julia Tonkido. Jessica Turner. Victoria Adiwali. Elena Roxana Gantz. Amy Carrington. Kevin Esprit Emo. Sinai Mustafa. Mariam Dusonamo. I present this student of Canterbury Christ Church University, found worthy to be admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Arts with Honour, Joseph Barrett. I present this student of Canterbury Christ Church University, found worthy to be admitted to the degree of Doctor of Philosophy in Business and Management, Christopher Goodman. The printed program contains the names of students who have not been able to attend today's ceremony, and I ask that these students be admitted to their awards in absentia.
These students are admitted to their awards in absentia. That brings to a close the presentation of awards. Can I invite you all to give a warm round of applause to all our new graduates?
Jeff Miles is a Kent-based business executive and the chairman of Maidstone Studios, the largest independent studio complex in the UK. Jeff has had a distinguished career of over 40 years in the entertainment industry, including theatre, live shows and many iconic television productions, and working with and for the very best. He provides outstanding business and economic development leadership to the region as chair of the Kent and Medway Economic Partnership Board. He works tirelessly to highlight our region's businesses and successes, encouraging them to flourish and to attract others to relocate to the area in his role as Ambassador and as Deputy Lieutenant of Kent. Some of Jeff's other influences include being chair of the Kent and Medway Business Advisory Board, chair of Kent Music and a trustee of Academy Radio. But to understand how Jeff has reached such high office and standing, we will start at the beginning. Jeff considers himself a Kent man, despite being born in Bedfordshire. He did, however, confirm to me that he was conceived in Kent and returned to Kent within 2 weeks of his birth. Jeff is the eldest of 6 children and described himself as being in danger of being a dropout. Jeff loved amateur dramatics, and on leaving school he secured a job at the Professional Repertory Theatre in Folkestone, working for 2 summer seasons with a pantomime in between. This was followed by short-term work at the original Marlow Theatre in Canterbury. One day, he received a call from an agent of an actor friend who invited him to tour as a stage manager with the Royal Ballet. This was an experience he loved and thrived upon, and 4 years later, he was responsible for the stage lighting, touring almost every regional theatre in the country, including the Marlow. Another of Jeff's friends married Roger Carey, a theatrical agent. One evening, Jeff was having dinner with them and another of his clients, a television director. Jeff described this evening as a light bulb moment, realising there and then what he wanted to do. He was given a name and address at the BBC to write to, and he did so absolutely immediately. Jeff is a man of integrity, and this was clear even in his early career. Jeff was now on tour working at the Gateway Theatre in Chester. A telephone call came in. It was the BBC responding to his letter and inviting him to start in 2 weeks' time. Jeff really wanted the job, but couldn't walk away and let people down. He still had 2 months left on tour. 2 months later, the phone went again, and he was given a 6-month contract. Jeff worked his way up the BBC, becoming a producer and director of big names such as Bob Monkhouse, Paul Daniels and Jasper Carrott. You may indeed recognise these big names. They were all on TV on a Saturday night, drawing in huge audiences. This had not gone unnoticed by their rival channel, the ITV. And when John Howard Davis, head of department at the BBC, moved to ITV, he asked Jeff to join him, offering him a 5-year contract. When modestly Jeff asked, "Why me?" John replied, "Don't you realise you are Mr. Saturday Night?" But not driven by money, being a square peg in a square hole, and enjoying the BBC, Jeff declined. When asked what is the worst thing that's ever happened, Jeff replied genuinely, there really isn't one. He did, however, share with me a really hairy occasion, which really epitomises his commitment and resolve to never giving up. Picture this, the Royal Albert Hall, absolutely packed for a Barry Manilow concert. Jeff was production manager and assistant producer. From the concert, the BBC was producing 2 television programmes, and for the timings to work, they needed Barry to do an encore. The concert finishes. Barry takes a bow and walks off. The lights dim. The audience starts to put their coats on. And in his earpiece, Jeff hears screaming, "Don't let them go!" From a seat at the front, Jeff stands up, starts clapping, draws the audience in. Eventually, the full auditorium is clapping and shouting for more. And phew, Barry Manilow did the encore. Jeff was exhausted but euphoric. Jeff described this as a career-defining moment, not only because of what he did, but rather the whole team. Jeff's work was also where he met his wife, Tony. She was a trainee producer's assistant on the very last Christmas show that Morecambe and Wise made for the BBC. On her first day in the office, Ernest Maxim, the producer, said to Tony that he had to go to see Morecambe and Wise, but he was sure that when Jeff arrived, he would look after her. 2 years later, they married. They had 2 children, now 2 wonderful young women, both with higher education qualifications. Jeff and Tony also have 4 grandchildren, 2 boys and 2 girls. Jeff is a strong advocate of higher education and has been an advisory champion for our developments in the creative arts, science, technology, engineering, health and medicine. Specifically, his support, encouragement and advice was crucial to the development of Christ Church's engineering, design, growth and enterprise hub. This innovation is now developing new talent, research and business support into the region. Jeff's leadership was also key in securing the Kenton Medway Medical School, a collaboration between Canterbury Christ Church University and the University of Kent. And he works tirelessly supporting our creative strategy, collaborating with colleagues, opening up opportunities for our students, and ensuring that we are engaged in key regional developments. Without Jeff, I feel sure that our £65 million Verena home building and absolutely everything it stands for would still be a dream. Jeff is modest and goes about his business quietly, effectively and efficiently, and really gets things done. Thank you, Jeff, for everything that you do for our university and our region. Jeff is indeed worthy of this honour. Most Honourable Deputy Pro-Chancellor, I present Mr Jeff Miles to be made Honorary Doctor of Canterbury Christ Church University.
Jeff, by virtue of the authority given to me, may I warmly welcome you as an Honorary Doctor of Canterbury Christ Church University. Really well done. Terrific to have you as part of the organisation. Thank you.
I've been in television for over 40 years, you know, and I've never been as nervous as I am now, so forgive me if I... You know, I'm very rarely lost for words, but today is truly a very special moment in my life. I feel honoured and humbled and would like to thank the university, the Pro-Chancellor and the Vice-Chancellor for this award. What I wasn't told about today until after I'd said yes was the fact that I'd had to make a speech here in Canterbury Cathedral. I can assure you it was then that the panic set in. I asked, what shall I talk about? To which the reply came, your career, the shows you've made, and the people you've met. Sounds easy if you're used to public speaking, but I've spent my life behind the camera, not in front. I tried to be an actor in repertory theatre and was hopeless. I'm probably the only man you'll ever meet who, as the curtain went up on the first night of a brand new play written by a very famous playwright, forgot the opening line and had to take a prompt. What was so ridiculous was I only had to say hello and answer the phone. I was hopeless. My early days in television weren't much better. I remember filming a sketch on the Thames for a children's programme called Cracker Jack. In this particular scene, Bernie Clifton had to fall out of the boat into the river. When we finished the scene, he climbed out of the Thames, soaked to the skin. And for a joke, he tried to wrap his arms around me to soak me as well. But I was far too quick for him. Without a thought, I jumped out of his way and jumped, fully clothed, straight into the river. That was the beginning of my career in television, music, and comedy. But in truth, television has been very kind to me. I've been lucky enough to work with some of the greatest television producers. You may know them, you may not, but Dennis Main Wilson started in radio with The Goon Show and then went on to discover and deliver Only Fools and Horses. David Croft, whose Dad's Army, Are You Being Served? Stuart Morris, Barry Manilow you've heard about, but Shirley Bassey and Tom Jones set spectaculars, and the wonderful John Ammons, who produced Morecambe and Wise, where I actually met my wife. They all taught me a lot, but one thing in particular, the 3 golden rules of television: content, content, and just in case you didn't catch on to that, content. You see, it doesn't matter how clever a director you are, or lighting, costume, or set designer, or how amazing the technology at your fingertips is. If the content is awful, the program will be awful. You can't make a silk purse out of a sow's ear. I believe those 3 golden rules apply to whoever and whatever you do in life. If the content of your offer is rubbish, what you deliver is bound to be too. I count myself incredibly fortunate to have been allowed to be involved in the content and creation of wonderful new projects here at Canterbury Christ Church University. The Engineering, Design, Growth and Enterprise Hub, and in partnership with the University of Kent, the Kent and Medway Medical School, 2 hugely important projects that, in my mind, will impact not just on the citizens of Kent and Medway, but potentially the world for generations to come. I envy those of you who are graduating today. You've spent the last 2 or 3 years becoming perfectionists in your own fields, learning about and creating great content. You are able to deliver to whoever and whatever quality. Unlike me, you won't forget your first lines. You will look before you leap, and you'll leave here today able to change the world, limited only by your own imaginations. You've already achieved at the start of your working life an award that has taken me over 40 years. I congratulate you all on your huge achievement and hope the content of your imaginations brings you all a wonderful life and a long and successful career. But finally, as an aging television lover, it's easy to be boring about content and quality and the people you've met and worked with. But even so, I'll finish with one last story about quality. I worked at one time with the late Luciano Pavarotti. After we finished the dress rehearsal, he came out and found me in the gallery and said, "Hey, Jeff, I watch your work. I like it, I trust you. But I say one thing to you. The most important thing in the working life is the quality. Always the quality. With me, when I'm singing, ear is the quality. Ear is the quantity." Thank you very much.
My spirit sang, O Deo, my joy, nothing my tongue could say, only
If you are able, I would invite you now to please stand. Let us pray. Loving Father, on this splendid graduation day, we offer you our prayer of thanksgiving for the story of success created by each of our graduates, for the support of parents, family, friends and encouragers, for the dedication of our teaching and support staff, and for all who made this day possible. And we remember all those who we have wanted to have been with us this day, who are sadly unable to do so. Lord our God, we ask you that you may bless each of our graduates, bring them fulfillment, joy and satisfaction as you open up the road before them. We offer this all in Christ's name. Amen.
Please be seated. Our graduation ceremony is now drawing to an end. We hope that everyone has found it really enjoyable and inspiring, and that when you leave the cathedral you will continue to celebrate, which I'm sure and encourage you to do. Well done to our graduates. To you I say, be proud of your achievement and enjoy the journey through life ahead of you. We hope that you are, and will indeed remain, proud to be alumni of Canterbury Christ Church University. Proud to be, as our Vice-Chancellor frequently says, as enthusiastic ambassadors for us, or or shall I say, for your university. Finally, may I ask that you remain seated while the principal officers and graduates proceed out of the cathedral. I now declare the ceremony closed. Thank you.